Okay, we have 21 attendees right now. While we are waiting for the guests to come, I would like to start the meeting today. I would like to show you a presentation which will introduce the speaker of the day to you. She is an eminent personality in the world of food and beverage services, and we are lucky to have her with us. Before I show the video, I would like to say good morning to Mr. Azhar, Mr. Ashish Tyagi,
Good afternoon, sir.
and Mr. Abhishek Charles Peter.
Good afternoon, sir.
Request all the participants to keep themselves muted, and whenever you want to speak, you can unmute yourself and speak. But when you are just listening to us, please keep yourself on mute. If you do not do that, then I will be forced to mute everybody, which is not such a good thing. Having said that, let us begin the meeting today with an introduction of the guest. Please allow me to share my screen with you. Keep the background sound as low as possible, and please keep yourself mute. You can unmute yourself when you want to speak. We have 21 participants and we are beginning the meeting.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to introduce you to Ms. Suchana Bera. She has started her corporate journey with Hyatt International, launched the Hyatt Delhi, Mumbai, and Park Hyatt Goa. She was a part of Carlson Hotel for launching and doing the classification of the brands like Radisson, Country Inn, Park Premier, being involved in IHG operations for brand building and marketing communications. She successfully launched Lalit brand domestically and internationally with the Traveler Mice Hotel concepts. She has been fortunate to have an exposure towards luxury marketing working with Mercedes for North India. She entered into liquor industry with Brown Forman, parent company of Jack Daniels for Indian operations and building the key account strategy. Mixologist happened to be one of my passion, and by curating interesting yet simple concoctions, I'm living my dreams, she says. Suchana is a multi-talented personality. She is a renowned mixologist, accomplished marketing expert, lifestyle influencer, and a content creator. Her interests range from cooking to traveling to curating experiences and to exploring cuisines and many more. An unstoppable personality, Suchana has a plethora of accolades in her arsenal. She is an elite International Woman of the Year 2018 by Elite Magazine. She has been covered by many leading media, dailies and magazines around the globe like TOI, HT, Femina, Spirits Magazine, Asian Age, Hello, Fever 104, Elite Magazine, Wedding Asia are few of the many to name. Her style and mantra, reduce, reuse and recycle, an epitome of sustainability. In the training session, she will cover her journey, talk about the world of cocktail, dedication, resilience, and passion can lead to success. Come, let us be a part of an amazing extravaganza with an industry expert. Thank you.
Okay, so that was Ms. Suchana Bera. Ms. Suchana Bera is an MBA in international marketing. She is highly educated. She does not have hotel management background, but she is basically an international marketing person. She has worked with Mercedes, she has worked with Hyatt, she has worked with Radisson Group, and she has been instrumental in the launch of Hyatt all over India. She's an immense personality. Mixology is only her passion. Mixology is only her hobby, and she has taken her hobby to such levels that you have seen just now. That in uh, so many magazines and websites and all, she's right now. She's the brand ambassador for Campari. She's right now on an international call. She was supposed to be here at 1 o'clock, but she requested that she has a call, an important call, and so we are doing it at 1:30. She's wrapping up her call now, and she will join us as soon as she can. While Mr. Ashish is adjusting his sound, can I ask you a question, students? Please tell me this introduction that was given, whose voice was it? Did you recognize the voice? Whose voice was it? Please put it on chat.
Azhar Hussain, sir.
Mr. Azhar Hussain.
Akshay Kumar. Akshay Kumar, can you write on the chat that it was Mr. Azhar Hussain? Let me see if you know how to type.
Yeah, sure, sir.
And somebody else, Dipali. Dipali, write on the chat that it was Mr. Azhar Hussain. Okay, yes. Dipali. We have Ms. Suchana with us. Please welcome her by clapping your hands, all of you. Ashish sir, Azhar sir.
Thank you everyone. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are very audible. We were just about to share 2 of your secret recipes, but now that you have come,
Nice.
we have already given your introduction to all the people. We have with us Mr. Azhar Hussain. Mr. Azhar Hussain is the coordinator of BHMCT course of our college. Mr. Azhar Hussain is a very experienced person. He is also a panelist today. He is basically a F&B person. He loves to make cocktails and mocktails. Just recently, just before the lockdown, he got Sula Vineyards in our campus, and they did a wine tasting for all the students. For all the students of IHM.
Lovely.
So,
Very nice.
Yeah. And we also have with us Mr. Ashish Tyagi. Mr. Ashish Tyagi is also a F&B person. He is a very keen mixologist himself. He is very experienced and he's been in academics from the last 12 years or so. So we have in the panel Mr. Azhar Hussain and Mr. Ashish Tyagi apart from me. You are our guest for the day, and we have already given your introduction to the students. Right now we have 25 participants, but ma'am, I am going to be recording all this and we are going to be posting this on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. So by the end of tomorrow, you will have spoken to at least 1,000 people. With that introduction, I would like you to please begin your talk. Suchana ma'am.
Okay, fine.
I will just like to introduce our host, Chef Professor Anand Mittal. I would like to tell to all the attendees a little bit about him. So Chef Professor Anand Mittal, he is a first-class postgraduate in Business Administration, Human Resources. He completed his 3-year diploma in Hotel Management and Catering Technology in 1986. He has a rich and inimitable blend of industry and academic experience across levels, 12 years as a chef in 5-star hotels of India and abroad, and 17 years as a senior academician in renowned accredited hotel management institutes. Besides being active in research, consultancy, recruiting, and writing for magazines, websites, and journals of national and international importance, he conducts customized trainings for the staff of the various hospitality organizations and catering institutes. In his life's mission, it is his life's mission to train people so that they become successful professionals of this wonderful service industry. With this, I would like to welcome everyone. Welcome, Ms. Suchana. We had just played your introduction to all the panelists and attendees. And now stage is yours. Thank you so much for joining, sparing time, and be here with us today. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Azhar and Ashish. No, where is Ashish gone? I can't see him. And of course, Mr. Mithil there. It's my pleasure to be here virtually. I mean, giving the situation, still we can manage meeting each other. And I always say that, you know, meeting in person or virtually, we always get together. And the topics, famous topics of bonding together happens through food and drink. So, of course, we heard about famous international chef and I think industry stalwart who's around us. And we've been blessed that, you know, personalities like Mr. Mithil is around us. He's an inspiration when it comes to, yeah, the whole journey of his profession or personal. I am here to take maybe, you know, take 1 hour, 1 hour plus. You can cut me in between. I can come again. That's not an issue. So we will touch upon topics like world of cocktails, and even, you know, we'll go into Campari and Aperol. I don't know how many of you know it or not. So I am sharing my screen. First, we'll talk about Campari. I don't know how many of you know it or not, but we'll touch upon, you know, basics about Campari, how the vision, mission, and, you know, marketing being done through an aperitif brand. So without taking much of a time, I'll just share my screen and we will be impressed. If you guys see, we always say partners to win. Here also, whatever I have done in life without, you know, critical comments or appreciations or being together could not have been possible. So that's how this company's, you know, ethos, one of the main ethos is, it has to be through partners like you. You guys are budding artists. Why I say budding artists? Everything which you show to the world, it's very theatrical. And the moment you are a great storyteller, you will win a lot of hearts, you will get a lot of appreciations, and it adds to your success story. So here this company is, why I say beautiful. First, Group of Campari is 6th in the world when it comes to the liquor category. They have more than 50 spirits under them. And you guys are, I think most of you are from 1st and 2nd year of your IHM. So you will dwell into these kind of subjects wherein you get into, you know, wines or whiskeys or aperitifs, or the story goes on and on, liqueurs. So here is what Campari has to say. First, they say partners to win. We all are partners to each other in the trade, in the community, in the industry, and toasting life together. Once we toast life together, that means we are sharing a platform which is empowering each other. So my life journey, it's more than 15 years that I'm in this trade. And you guys must have heard that I've been part of Hyatt International, IHG, Carlson and all. It just didn't happen overnight. So with the presentation, I will tell you few things which are very, very important when you start, you know, to maybe do the learnings or in the education process. So here it is. So we will cover Campari, we will cover Negroni. Of course, I think Azhar or whosoever is from hospitality knows there is no Negroni without Campari. Campari is a famous bitter or aperitif which goes into every cocktail. It has a lot of characters. It is made with more than 80 herbs, botanicals, and spirits, and how marketing plays a different role in the brand building. So here is a small video. Without talking much about the brand, still you get the brand language and the brand identity on your face. Just have a look at it and then I can tell you more about it. Am I audible, guys, now? My computer
Yes.
is working. Have you
Yes.
guys seen the video?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so what's the take? First thing we must have noticed that, N100, last year Campari, the classic Negroni completed 100 years. So there are only few cocktails who are more than, their existence is more than 100 years. And that's how this video being created subtly, So again, coming back to our, maybe the process of learning, if you guys have noticed, all what it matters is to have very good grooming, the personality, and the knowledge about the brand. And it all happens through the experiences and the moment you take your own art seriously. So that's why we say, if you have been given and blessed with a platform like IHM, so you guys should be regular, you guys should take interest in interesting topics. There are so many. I mean, as I say, world of cocktails, I cannot cover the topic in one session. Like that, you guys have to have 2-3 passions related to IHM. IHM is a very vast subject, and believe you me, we've been lucky that we got this platform. I'm not an IHM girl, but I'm a hospitality girl. I did my international marketing specialization through MBA from Symbiosis Pune way back in 2000. And then that's how I started my journey. So, and I know few others who did their IHM and had a very, very good base working with hotels, meeting so many global travelers and interacting with, let's say, 700 to 1,000 of team members under one roof. That kind of exposure nobody gets so early in life. So I think it will be my request throughout the presentation and my speeches that be regular to yourself. It will add value to your success story. Going forward, these are, creations from Campari Group. You can always have a look at them. There are many, many videos like this who actually inspires me a lot, because the moment I keep on looking at them, it adds something or the other which I must have, missed or must have ignored. But looking at, going back to your own things can add value. All right. So we have actually, again, okay. So these series you call the Red Heart of Memorable Creations. So in the web, you will see many of these movies. I would request all of you to please visit and check and take the learnings out of each and every video. They are made through famous, directors, storytellers, and Hollywood personalities. This company is from Italy, so you will see all of them shooting from Italy. Coming to the brand vision. All right, like brands have visions, every personality, be it you and me, we should also be working on these three parameters to have that success in our favor. So here, giving Campari's maybe example, but try and create your own, maybe we have time. So lockdown is kind of a blessing, especially because, few of us, I'm being traveling a lot, running a lot, giving so many lectures, master classes, and doing a lot of cocktails. I've never ever had a time for myself to think through or to go through these and where I have reached. Have I ever thought that I'll be reaching so far, or what else I can add to my learnings? Here it is. Vision is very, very inspiring and appealing because it's an iconic brand, and then it is kind of a pleasurable journey because it's intrigue and stimulation. And through, it happens through, again, partners. If you see and read the first line, it is always towards reigniting the present, journeys and present partnerships. So they always want to create these timeless icon appeals while inspiring trend seekers and setters. This is what the company says, and it is important individually also what I think. Mission, Ajmi. Mission. Campari will inspire and get inspired by bartenders leveraging on its classic cocktails as image builder and easy mixers, consumers turning their taste and re-evolving the trends. So if you actually read the mission statement also, it is towards partnership again, toasting life together, making something which is kind of a classic, but you make and turn into the modern classics or twisted cocktails. Okay. So, and maybe, I will touch upon another point is we all have so busy lifestyle, and maybe it's towards something which we never thought that we'll be running, we'll be doing everything. We will be sipping hard liquors or cocktails, having a lot of fatty foods. But now is the time where we think that, we need to balance everything. At the same time, we should not be forgetting the fun also, the fun element. But to maybe maintain all of it, we have to have a healthy lifestyle. And how do we gain that healthy lifestyle? Till the time we don't know what is balancing. So balancing is an art. I might be having 10 cocktails at a time, or whiskeys or beer, but till the time I know my liquor, I know my poison, it won't affect me, it won't give me any headaches or side effects. So here Campari and Aperol, they are the low proof alcohol beverage, liquors or aperitifs or bitter. In a Campari bottle, you will see 25 ml in a 7% alcohol beverage percentage in a 750 ml bottle goes to 1 liter. In Aperol, it is 11%, which is equal to any wine or beer. So in a 750 ml bottle, if your alcohol content is 11%, and we all know 750 ml becomes, or we can make 25 cocktails at any given point of time. So you are actually not consuming more than, in minus or points percentage of the alcohol. Why I am saying? Because life, someone takes it very, very casually, someone takes it very, very seriously, but people don't want to balance it. But here is the time where we think of coexistence, we think of appreciating each other, empowering each other, learning, getting learned from each other, and at the same time enjoying our life with all the liquors or poisons, all the cocktails available. Then moving on to ambition. So I said we are among 6, they want to call among 5th largest, contemporary trendsetters and seekers. And these are few more, their premiumness to the spirit brands. They want to be in the 25 premium brands. So hope I'm audible and clear so far. I will always relate these company languages to personal, developments. Yeah, sure. So Negroni growth. Why we always take a Negroni? It is a classic cocktail. If it can grow the way it has, it is one of the classics, remains a classic for more than 100 years, and the proof is Negroni being one of the classics, more than 100 years, it remained a classic, it will be. So the hashtag, which is again given by the community, is no Negroni without Campari, is because there is no substitute to a bitter like Campari, and that's how Negroni is being built, So, and it is basically invented by one of the customer and the bartender casually talking over bar and mixing their own drinks, and that's how this classic got so popular that if you ask any bar guy also which is the most served drink, their answers will be Negroni. It's 19%, according to R&D which we have done. Otherwise, it's more than that. It's 2 years old. So you can imagine how well accepted one property like an aperitif is. Coming back to the recipe. The recipe is basically cannot be altered or cannot be mixed with any other liquid. People have tried, they are successful, they have the cocktails, but when it comes to its own originality, there is no replacing on the let's say the content, even the measures, or how it is being built up and made to the perfection. And it is just not us who's claiming as a company, but if you actually search Indian Beverage Association or International Beverage Association, they have somehow given this as the original recipe is the most famous and it is here to stay. All right, so Negroni week, we always celebrate once in a year for a week. This year, because of the COVID, we did not celebrate, but it is towards the CSR. Why is it important to be a part of giving back to society? It's a process. We all should be knowing in our success, we always forget what is the most important thing: imparting knowledge. Till the time you don't share your knowledge, till the time you don't share your life journey, till the time you don't share few things which are very, very attached to you, important, and it stuck your mind again and again because of those incidents in life, you have achieved or you have arrived in such a way that people admires your work. So here it is, Negroni. It's a classic cocktail. It is selling. We don't need any marketing or branding around it. But the Negroni week we celebrate every year is for giving back to society. How? So as a company, we have more than 100 foundations and NGOs, listed with us on their priority, on their performances, and it is included from all places around the globe, wherever Campari is present and Negronis are selling. So what happens if I am a bartender or a mixologist and I want to be part of Negroni Week? I go online, I list my cocktail, I say that I represent this bar, and at the same time, I choose one of the foundation or charity for giving, let's say, a small amount of 1200. So 1200, I mean, last year from India, we became the 10th position ranking globally to have that kind of presence for more than 260 registration. Yeah. So that was commendable, and I think it's becoming bigger and better because all individuals like us should be giving back to society, maybe through these platforms, through whatever capacity you have. My capacity is to, just tell you guys that these are the important things one should follow to have the success in his or her favor. So Negroni Week every year, guys, out of IHM, when you are in hotels or bars, just look for this property and be a part of it. As I say, without giving, you will not get anything. It's a process. Please understand this in life. Giving gets you so many blessings and so many appreciations that it is much bigger than the rewards of, so the rewards of the materialistic things in life, I would say. So yes, look for this property. I am here. I will always share what is happening. Same, it just does not stop there. So the moment you become a participant, you become a participant for the global hunt in Campari's portfolio. How does it happen? You become a bartender or a mixologist, you participate in the Negroni Week, and then directly through your recipe, through your videos, through your presentation, we take out, those very, very, world, what do you call, mixologist, comparable to what is happening around, one should be knowing. And then you become one of the representatives from India for, competing in the global competition. So this year we had 261, and out of which 100 got selected, then 60, then 40, then 20, then 10. So it is kind of very, very healthy competition wherein you meet so many guys of your own interest. You make friendship which are towards, rewarding, rewarding your experiences, your journey cycle, and you actually piggyback on each other. So that's how the whole cycle of giving back from, let's say, a community to a person happens in Campari.
I believe Azhar has a question.
Yes.
Yes, Ms. Suchna, first of all, I would like to ask you, is this the right time to ask a question, or in some other segment you give time to ask questions, or we can just ask?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So my question is very, very basic, because we have students also, those who are from first years and second years. We also tell them, so, but I want to hear from you or know from you, what is the basic difference between bartender and a mixologist?
Oh, these are actually, different.
In concern to the, yeah.
These are basically terminologies. Mixologist is graduating one step ahead from a bartender. So when I say mixologist, bartenders are perfect and experts behind the bar, and they are still graduating to become a mixologist because it's an art. Okay. So bartender is, your basics, the basic mixers, world cocktails, basic 20, top 20. I have written top 10. I will show you top 20 cocktails. You master those 20 cocktails. You have knowledge of each and every poison and liquor, how they are being matured, how they are being filtered, what is the basic, characters. All of that happens in the bartender category. But when
So
it comes, yeah.
You mean after mastering all the basics and all the
Yes.
preparation, you get the idea, and then you start playing around with the ingredients, and you start
Yes,
creating
yes,
something
and
of your
you
own.
start playing around with all the basics you have collected in life and making them on your own with your signature concoctions. And that's how you become a mixologist. You have to have that trait of, let's say, storytelling, why you did this, where is the inspiration coming from, why these two are basically best friends when it comes to making a cocktail, all of that. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for this answer. So what is your advice to the aspirants of those who wants to become a mixologist or a bartender one day? What from this level, what should they take care of?
I would say read and know your basics first and practice them well, Practice makes everybody perfect. Practice makes your own mind to go in a different direction. The moment you will practice, flaming, juggling, peg maker, stirring and all that, and even all the spices, all the flowers, all the fruit, you have everything. It's just that how you practice and make that art into the next level of concoctions. I would say practice, just practice. They all have platforms. IHM have given them this, platform. Even all the hotels have the platform. I won't say that if a boy is choosing housekeeping or let's say, front office, he cannot be a bartender or a mixologist. It is in front of you. The platform is been given. You have to have that passion and lead your passion intelligently, diligently.
All right. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Ashish, Mr. Ashish.
Ma'am, Suchana ma'am, I would like to ask a question. Am I audible to you?
Of course, go ahead.
Okay. Ma'am, do you follow any mixology mentor? Whom do you follow? And from
Look at
whom you...
yes, I have so many. I mean, even the books I have. Can I mail it to you? I have a whole lot of lists, where I follow.
Okay.
And yeah,
Can you tell few of them to our students so that they can watch and learn from them?
Yes, sure. They actually, if they all are in Instagram, there are so many pages. Luca Chanel is one of them. Then there is Lauren. So many. I mean, whom to take the name, whom not. I am just. Yeah, I mean, I follow so many. Even the Indian bar fraternity, they are so good. People should follow Jamdu. People should follow Sandy. They have their own bar institutes. I mean, if they want to become a specialist in this trade, they should be following all of them. And even the books, I will mail Mr. Mithul so that they can be forecasted in your group, and people can gain knowledge.
One of the attendees,
Thank you.
Bhargavi, wants to say something. Bhargavi?
Please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible enough?
I can't hear you, Bhargavi.
Am I audible enough right now?
Speak a little louder.
Yes.
Now I'm audible.
Speak
Go
a little
on.
louder, Bhargavi. Go ahead.
So, am I audible now?
Yes.
Yes, please go
Very
ahead.
much.
So, good afternoon, everyone. It's a great session going on, ma'am, and we are getting lots and lots of knowledge about bartending and what you have right now, what I have listened about. So, the question that I'm going to ask from you is that you tell that you told us that you may come and we'll be hiring you. So, is there any special what we say, if you are looking for someone really very special in some sort of techniques, is there any other criteria?
No, no criteria. Okay, for success, there is no criteria. It is a process, and every individual has its own carve or nicheness towards that process. You got to be true to the profession. That's it. And people like us who are, let's say, have that experience will always get to know, and that is an art because we have that experience. Okay. So to answer your question, please
Yes,
be
ma'am.
true to yourself, have your plans with you, be it 1 year, 3 year, 5 years, 10 years. Lead your passion. There has to be a plan B, guys, with you all. IHM, I don't know, Bhargavi, what you will be choosing as your main subject or as a main thread, but you have to have a plan B parallelly running. I never knew that I'll be a mixologist. It is my passion, and I'm living my dream because my passion is rewarding now after 15 years. So it is not a shortcut. I know the exposure and the millennials and the kids of this age do run and want to run very fast and do want to achieve everything with a magic stick. It does not happen. Have that patience and the knowledge, get that knowledge from all the teachers you have. You've been blessed that there is a platform like IHM, and then you'll be graduating and getting into a hotel. So make your be regular and be true to the profession you will choose.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so
And
much.
read.
Take
Don't
care.
stop reading. Don't stop writing. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Anyone else?
No, you can please carry on.
All right. So I was telling you top 20. Guys, can you see what are the world's best top selling cocktails? These are according to the research and development and customer feedback. These are going up and down. And if you see Campari, there are 3 cocktails which cannot be without Campari. It is Negroni, it is Boulevardier at 20. Then there is this Aperol Spritz at the 9th number. So why I'm showing you, whosoever is getting into bartending or wants, they should have basic knowledge of cocktails, which are basically, mover shakers of the industry. And if you see world's best-selling liqueurs, you can see the graph. This is for January 2019. Now Campari is leading in 3 categories: be it best-selling brands, top-selling brands, best-selling brand in the aperitivo category. So knowledge are always available in all the networks available. We all are socially very advanced. We want to be seen and have that fame with our whole journey. Nothing bad about it, but while creating content, one should be very, very, I would say, sensible, so that it is inspiring and aspiring for others. It should be relatable, it should be true. Am I clear? Okay, now coming back to a tree which only started with 1 cocktail, now it is more than 100 cocktails. So why I'm giving you this example? Because there is no definition to any mixology trends or basic ingredients. Okay, classic being classic, they have been made in a certain way, but there is no way that one cannot twist. And the twisting also have been listed here. So just be with me. If you can't grasp anything which I'm saying, please feel free to ask me questions in between. So the Negroni journey started with Milano Torino. Milano Torino is a very, very simple cocktail which is made up of red vermouth and Campari. It's a highball glass. Then Americano. Why Americano being introduced? Because people thought Campari is a very, very developed and acquired taste because it's a bitter. So the moment you acquire the taste, it
Yes,
is
ma'am.
hard on the palate. Okay. Yes, sir.
Ma'am, may I know please Americano recipe?
Yes, I am getting into it. So it is 30 ml of Campari, 30 ml of red vermouth, and dash of soda.
Yeah, thanks a lot, ma'am.
In the Negroni tree, you guys will see two constant ingredients, and red vermouth. The third is adding to have the different characters or the refreshing factors or the world moving towards these liqueurs. All right, classic Negroni, gin, red vermouth and Campari 30-30-30. Glasses changes according to the drink. And the moment you get into the refreshing, long, summerish cocktail, like you add or fizz or soda or carbonated water, you will always have tall Collins or highball glasses. All right, Negroni Spagliato. Spagliato in Italy is a word which is like galti se ban gaya. By mistake, this cocktail. What is the creation? Have two constant ingredients. Third is sparkling wine. All right, can you guys now think through? The base is just two constant ingredient, which is Campari and red vermouth. The third can
Hold
be
on,
of
hold on. Hold on, hold on. Let me mute everybody. There's a lot of disturbance. And then please
Yeah.
unmute yourself.
Sure.
Please unmute.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right. Moving on.
Yes, please.
Boulevardier. We all know that whiskey is the fastest growing liquor or poison globally because of the demand and the taste preferences. We have varieties of whiskey and whiskies. So whiskey is from the English side, UK, Scotland and all. The moment you add KEY, it becomes towards America. So bourbon, Kentucky, all are whiskey. The darker side of it, the harsher side of it, the more refined, the lighter side of it will be towards single malt and scotches, and they basically come from the cooling places like Scotland, Edinburgh, and UK. So Boulevardier is from 2 constant plus you add your rye whiskey. Third, Old Pal. Okay, the beauty here is we have 2 constant, but the constant of red vermouth changing into white dry vermouth. But the whiskey remains the way it is. That was bourbon with Boulevardier. Here we are adding rye whiskey. So cocktail, again I'm saying there is no definition to it. The perfect cocktail is when you get appreciation for making that cocktail and the way it becomes famous and people start making it in their own bar or at home or enjoying among friends. So here Espolòn, again, these are all group of Campari product portfolio. Whatever I'm saying, be it the Bulldog Gin, be it Cinzano, red vermouth or sparkling, Espolòn is a tequila, then Cinzano white vermouth, even the Wild Turkey as a brand, bourbon brand is owned by group of Campari. And you have slightly lighter splash of bitter. Kingston Negroni. It is with rum. All right. So Appleton rum also comes from group of Campari. And in the Negroni, instead of gin, you see the rum going in. Barrel aged Negroni. So these are few innovative things. Barrel aged means what? Your whiskeys, single malts are always matured and filtered through barrel, and it's a process. So minimum 4 years is for bourbon. Now, more than 4-5 years is for any single malt expressions, be it more or 5 years old, and then the expression numbers you see in the bottle. So here is this. When the barrels are given to these bartenders by us. So these are customized barrel, be it sherry barrel, be it your charged barrel, vanilla barrel, caramelized barrel, and they make the Negroni and keep it to fermentize it for more than, let's say, 2-4 months to have the characters of the barrel, be it fruity, be it nutty, be it flowery. So that kind of innovation and the mind bend towards making your signature cocktail has to come while you are practicing all this behind the bar or looking at your seniors who are actually making these cocktails. Dear Americano, we never thought as a company that we will have these kind of trees and the branches and the cocktails coming out of all the bartenders. So it is beer, red vermouth, and Campari. If you guys love your beer, please top it up with Campari and shout out to me. I would promise you that you will never ever forget the taste. New Pal, we had old Pal. Here again, what is replaced? We have come back to the red vermouth instead of white vermouth. So these are top 10 cocktails which are basically very, very famous out of our own creation of those two ingredients worldwide, which we think are the signatures, but we have more than 100 cocktails out of all the poisons available in each and every country. And the tree is evolving. Every year we add, one cocktail which is unique and which is the prize-winning cocktail. Why I say prize-winning cocktail? As I said, Negroni Week is a process. Negroni Week, championship, then the champion, and then he gets acknowledged with the cocktail becoming a part of this tree. Isn't it beautiful, guys? And that's how your success metrics can be monitored, Yeah. All right. So making a cocktail is an art, I told you. So we have perfect measures, we have perfect ingredients, we know the glass, but how about beautifying it? Till the time it is not appealing to someone, first people gets very, very annoyed when they say ugly looking glasses or the presentations, even the presentation of the guy or the girl presenting the drink, plus the garnishing. You should always be knowing the basics of the poison. So Campari is made up of orange zest, herbals, and botanicals. So every cocktail out of Campari will have orange wedges, orange peels, orange, dry oranges, and the list goes on. So the main point which I want to again bring to your notice is you have to beautify your drink. You have to beautify your product, and that's how you can be successful. These are few, maybe what you call definitions and how these cocktails came into picture. So we have covered cocktails from 1870 till 1919. I will not go line by line, but I will tell you the main ethos maybe. So I told you Milano Torino. From Milano, from Italy, Campari comes. From Torino, the red vermouth comes. So that's how you have this cocktail called Milano Torino from 1870. And they both are bitters, but the way they combine with each other, it's a deadly combination. And you garnish always with, they both are well settled with an orange peel or an orange wedge. Then comes your Campari and cells. Okay, so this has been invented in 1915. We used to have Campari soda. So Campari soda bottle also used to look like this, used to look like Tampa Cola. But graduating to 1915 from 1870, from a very, very harsh, on the rocks cocktails to Campari cells, which is Campari and soda water. Now you know why I'm saying you have to make something which is with the times. So with the time meaning people are now getting into a habit of having light and refreshing cocktail with low proof poison. So Campari, I told you, 25% alcohol beverage. It starts at 20. So 20 to 28 according to your country parameters. So every country have their own, registration and licenses. Accordingly, you can import the foreign liquor into the country. So here the point is, they wanted to enjoy Campari, but wanted to have a lighter version of the cocktail, and that's how you see 3 parts of soda water getting into 1 part of Campari. Then comes your 1919 Negroni. It comes from Florence, it comes from a bartender and a customer getting along and mixing it. I can actually share all this with Mr. Mittal, and you guys can go ahead and make your own. Same with the Boulevardier, glasses can be different with your own style of creation, but the base remains the same, which is Campari, red vermouth, and bourbon. Bourbon is basically more here because America is famous for bourbon intake, and when they wanted to actually go into different countries and have their bourbon during Prohibition era, so bartenders suggested, why don't you have something which has both, Italy and America coming together. Americano, we touched upon it. It's from 1933. 1960, Campari and orange. Orange we promote as orange fresh juice. So go all out, make your drink. It's refreshing. It has a highball glasses or juice glasses to it. Then comes 1972. The galti se, by mistake, we made it. Any of the bartender can make it and become a rock star. No Negroni without Campari. I told you, this is how the trade loves us and we love them back. It's a mutual respect, which we always say comes from giving out, to the society, maybe building the society among our own success. So that was Campari. Mr. Mittal, I chose this topic for today's class. So you let me know. I can actually go to the Aperol also.
Oh, for this session, I think this is enough, and it was very fruitful and gainful. Yes, Mr. Azhar.
I have a question. I want to ask you, other than the mixologist thing, would you like to share your thoughts on your marketing side? Are there any chances for the hospitality people to go into the marketing side of the liqueurs or wines? And would you like to tell something about Indian? I know about something about UAE, but how about India? What are the chances available in India for this sector? At some point,
growing sector.
Students want
It's a growing sector, and I know a few of my friends, who did IHM but diverted into marketing in the hotel only. So they become the sales representative and the marketing build up, team. And this is unstoppable, and it is up to, as I said, if you have a passion for marketing. So you always have to talk to your colleagues, make sure that all their trainings are being attended by you, take the notes, it's all available. I mean, hotel is a plethora of window for anybody to be developed in a certain way, So if a F&B guy wants to be, okay, I'll give you an example. So I don't know how many of you know it or not, Srijan Vadera, who is the general manager in Conrad, he used to be the general manager of Fairmont Jaipur. Now in Conrad, yeah. So he used to be a banquet trainee. We started our career together. So from a banquet trainee, back of the house, coming to the front of the house, from the banquet trainee to banquets, let's say hostess, manager, he then became banquet sales assistant manager. Yeah. So he went into the marketing from the banquet. So there is no stopping. From the banqueting, sales and marketing, he went to the DOSM. So rooms division attached to him. So from the director sales and marketing, you of course become associate vice president and then general manager. So I'm just giving you one example, thinking that you guys will take a hint from this. For me, I was also a brand girl. I did my international marketing, never knew that I'll be good at writing. It is just natural flair which I have. I wrote and built up Hyatt or Carlson or let's say Lalit in India. But at the same time, I had a knack towards mixology, you know. So in the hotel, I never used to waste my time. I used to write about all the chefs' stories, all the chefs, what are they making, their own special creations or mixology, you know, bartending skills and all. And that's how I thought if I can write, I can do it also. And I started practicing with them. I never knew that it becomes, you know, a dream come true for me. So there is no stopping. They are doing IHM, but that doesn't mean that they can't do any crash courses. I do a lot of crash courses sitting at home. It's all available online. And then for practical knowledge, hotel is the best window one can get. Yeah. So study hard, your basics clear, and there's no stopping.
Thank you so much.
Any other questions?
No, I think that'll be it for today.
Right.
Now I would like to give the vote of thanks for today's presentation. So let me first of all thank the guest of honor for today. I, Ashish Tyagi, on behalf of IHM Meerut and entire fraternity of the institution, extend my most sincere thanks to the Almighty God for making today's event a success. I would also like to thank our Honorable Chairman, Sir, Mr. Ajay Shekhar, who along with our founder, late Professor Raghuvansh Rajan, laid the foundation of the institution. Professor Raghuvansh Rajan was a great visionary whose success story is an inspiration for many. I would also like to thank Honorable Secretary Sir, Mr. Raghuvansh Raman, for giving this platform which brings all of us together today. Secretary Sir, continuous source of encouragement and words always show a new story to success. Thank you to Honorable Joint Secretary Sir, Mr. Sharad Chandra, for being the brain trust for all such events. I would extend my thanks to our CEO Sir, Mr. Hemang Rajan, who is always leading us with his power of leadership and brand building. A special mention to our respected principal sir, Chef Professor Anand Mittal, for being catalyst to start such events and standing as a pillar of strength. Thanks to Mr. Azhar Hussain, Associate Professor, Food and Beverage Service, for giving such a wonderful introduction of the guest. Now, I'd like to thank Ms. Suchana, who without, there's no cocktail, without Negroni, without Campari, so there would not be any webinar without you today. So you were toasting you give the tagline that toasting life together or partners to win. So we emphasize on that in our life and also tell our students to emphasize on the same. I would also like to thank the people behind the scene to make this event happen, like our technical teams, which make happening things easier for us. I would extend a very hearty vote of thanks to Ms. Suchana for sharing with us opinions and findings on mixology, his passion, which really helped to enlighten the minds and have shown a new path to our hospitality students. I would also especially like to thank Prashant Kumar Singh, student BHMCT third year, for helping in organizing this event. I would also like to mention that Ms. Suchana's 2 recipes that will mail to the students or send them through WhatsApp, that these 2 recipes are like his creations. One is rose mint julep, which recipe includes 32 ounces of water, sugar, cranberries, raspberries, and many other things. So that these 2 popular recipes or the sole creations of her will be sending to the students. Especially I would like to again recall the tagline which she said, that we should be toasting life together and we should be partners to win. So this mantra we would also be giving to our students. As Principal Sir mentioned that having an eye for detail and learning each and every day would help our students as well as us to achieve our goals. Secondly, I would like to give a message to everyone that be at home, be safe, wash your hands regularly and take care of yourself in COVID times. Then at the last, I would like to thank all the attendees for sparing their valuable times and gaining knowledge from this valuable session from Ms. Suchana. Then at the end, I would like to seek the permission of Principal Sir to end the